14 relevant topics of conversation that you guys can be using in your cold approach interactions or when you're on dates. Now, it's important to have a general understanding of what relevant topics women like to talk about. So that way you have a chance to actually get to know the girls better. Now, a lot of guys have the tendency to be used to like man chat, man talk. They're used to bringing up sports or fishing or guns or fucking just dude shit that isn't necessarily relevant to women. So we want to give you 14 topics that are going to be a little bit more relatable to girls to make the conversation a bit more stimulating and also allow you to use your level 1, level 2, and level 3 questions. Surface level, personal, and emotional. Now, when we give you these topics and you use your level 1, 2, 3 questions, this will give you the ability to have the girl open up and for you to really get to know the girl on a deeper level. Remember, it's incredibly important when we're going on dates or we're meeting women to actually screen the girls out a little bit and figure out if they're actually a good fit for us and if we would like to potentially explore a connection with them. So when we can explore these 14 different topics, we can use our level 1, 2, 3 questions. This will give us the highest chance to figure out if she's going to be a good fit or a good match in the future. And also it's going to make for a very stimulating conversation. So let's get into the 14 topics of conversation. So let me run you through the 14 different topics and then afterwards we'll break them down individually. So one of the first things you guys can talk about is where she's from, how old she is, what does she do for work or her career, her passions, her hobbies and her interests, food, movies and TV shows, the types of music that she likes, travels and adventures, family and friends. You can also explore spirituality and religion. And on occasion, you can play around with the ideas of discussing politics and also sex. So the first conversational topic is where you're from. Now, why is this relevant? Let's say you meet a girl through cold approach in your local city. It's important to know where she's from or where she's living because you need to figure out if it's logistically viable for you guys to potentially see each other again. If she lives in your city and lives close by, you're good to go. But if she lives a few suburbs away or lives a long distance away or even in another city, then this might be a potential obstacle for you guys to see each other again. And you can actually figure out if this is something that you would like to explore or not. Also, it's important to understand if she's actually from a different country and she's an international. If she is from a different country, then maybe there's going to be some cultural differences between the two of you, and at least you can have a better understanding of her blueprint and then also ask relevant questions about where she's from, what her country's like, what it's like to come from a different culture and understand her on a deeper level as well. So you can explore all those different topics in conversation, which will also make things a lot more interesting. So the next topic of conversation you can bring up, that's also going to be quite relevant to you, is her age. Now, everyone has different preferences in terms of their dating options or the demographic they want to bring into their life. For me specifically, I like to meet women between the ages of 23 and 18. This is what I find the most attractive and also the most relatable for me and my dating experiences or preferences. For you, you might be a slightly older guy that's maybe looking for a long-term relationship. You might want to meet women that are slightly older, more mature, and have more life experience because they're going to be a little bit more compatible in the way that you think. Or maybe you're a younger guy and you're not really looking to date older chicks. You want to meet someone that's the same age or slightly younger. And also, when you understand age and you bring this up, you can kind of have a better understanding of like who she is, the life experiences she's had, and things that are going to be relevant to her life due to her age and experiences. The next topic of conversation you can explore is her work or her career. Now, this is incredibly relevant because as human beings, the vast majority of the time that we spend on the planet is actually working and also focusing on our career and making money. Now, there's so many different things that you can explore around this, and that's why it's such a big topic of conversation. I highly recommend that you dive deeper into this by using your level 1, level 2, level 3 questions to find out if the career that she is exploring or enjoying is something that she likes to do, if it's part of her passion, if it's something that she wants to do over a longer period of time. Is it the type of work that she plans to do for the rest of her life? If she could do something different, what would she do differently? There's so many different avenues you can go around this, and also it gives you a good opportunity to talk about your career, your business, and the things that you've achieved in your life as well. So the next topic of conversation you can bring up is her passions. Now, there will be some correlation here between her passion and potentially her career path or even her interests and hobbies. There will be some overlap. But in saying that, I would recommend to be very clear and actually find out exactly what she's passionate about so you have a good understanding of what she does in her spare time and what brings her joy and excitement. And the more that you can understand what she's passionate about, the more that you can understand her on a deeper level. You think about it, right? Even for yourself, the things that you're most passionate about are probably the biggest representation of your character and your personality and elements of authenticity. So make sure you're exploring her passions and allow her to open up and be excited about these discussions. So another really important topic of conversation you can bring up is her hobbies and her interests. Now, this is very relevant for you, my friend, because if you're trying to screen her out for a potential dating option or connection, it's important to understand what she gets up to in her spare time, because depending on her hobbies and her interests, this could be or could not be relevant to you and what you're looking for in a partner. For example, if you ask a chick, what do you get up to on the weekend, or what are some of your hobbies? And she says TikTok, and you're the type of guy that doesn't really like social media, is this really going to be a good fit? But if she's the type of girl that says she likes doing artistic things or going for hikes or adventures or surfing or likes to do a lot of physical activities or goes to the gym, whatever it is, and you're also a guy that likes that type of stuff, it's going to be very relevant. And also, when you have commonalities, this will build more investment, connection, and comfort in the conversation in general, because you have this wide range of things you guys can talk about and relate to that's going to be beneficial to the conversation. And also, if you meet a girl that has very interesting interests and hobbies, potentially you could learn new skill sets yourself. So make sure you are asking her what she gets up to on the weekend, what are some of her interests and hobbies, and what does she get up to in her spare time. So the next conversational topic you can bring up is the topic of food. Now, what's the most consistent thing that human beings do is we fucking eat. We eat a lot. So there's a lot of people that are very passionate about food that would identify as a foodie, and one of the big parts of their experiences in life is going to fancy restaurants or trying different foods, or when they travel, having those new experiences with different local cuisine is important to them. So bring it up. You want to bring up her favorite foods or the different foods that she's tried, or maybe like some of the different things that she's done when she's traveling in terms of fancy restaurants she's experienced. This is another good topic of conversation you can bring up and be relatable. Now, the other reason why I think it's important too is, personally, I like to screen women out. I'm a vegetarian and the complete opposite to a foodie. I like to go to fucking Subway or McDonald's. I like to keep my food very simple. So when I meet chicks that, love meat or going to fancy restaurants all the time, for me, it's a little bit of a red flag, because I don't really want to date a girl that thinks that way or has those preferences around her diet. And maybe you guys are the same. Maybe you're similar to me, or maybe you're the type of guy that loves food. So you want to actually screen girls out to see if you're compatible in terms of your dietary requirements or your preferences when it comes to going to restaurants. So bring it up. So the next topic of conversation you can bring up is movies and TV shows. Now, if you think about it, in a lot of our downtime as human beings, what do? We watch Netflix, we watch movies, we watch TV shows, we go to the cinema. It's a big part of our lives. And because of that, it's relevant in terms of a dating context, because when you meet a chick, maybe it's important for you in your downtime to watch sci-fi movies. Maybe you like The Matrix or Lord of the Rings, or maybe you like true stories, or maybe you like comedy shows. Whatever it is, it's going to be relevant for you, because you want to meet a chick that has similar tastes, potentially, because if you are consuming a lot of Netflix or television, you want to make sure you both can relate on that. So if you meet a chick that's really into like watching movies like the Barbie or like a bunch of different chick flicks, or just wants to watch horror movies and you have no interest in that, maybe you're not going to be that compatible. Or at least you can tease her or have fun about these things, because she is just a basic bitch. So good opportunity to tease, and also just good conversational topics to bring up in general. So the next topic of conversation you can bring up is music. Now, music is a massive part of our lives. So when you're doing cold approach or on dates, feel free to bring up the topic of music. You want to find out her favorite music, her favorite song, her favorite artists. Does she go to music festivals? Does she like to watch live music? And again, if this is the case, this can be very good for you guys together when you're building chemistry, because potentially you could even future project the idea of going to a music festival if that's the type of thing she's into, or maybe going to a live event, or maybe even when you want to invite the girl home at the end of a date, you can invite her back to listen to your favorite songs or artists back at your place. Really good excuse to invite girls home. So bring up the idea of music. So the next topic of conversation, which is a massive one, it's travel. Now, for me personally, this is a big part of my life. So I'm incredibly passionate about bringing up topics of travel. And for a lot of people, one of the big things they want to do in their lives or experience in their lives is to travel parts of the world. So bring up travel. You can find out all about the different types of experiences they've had or places they would like to see or the different adventures and experiences they've had, because some of our favorite memories are of us actually traveling to different countries and having different experiences. And there's so many different threads of conversation that you can go down by using your level 1, 2, 3 questions to explore this. This could be easily a 15, 20, if not 25-minute conversation that you could be having with the women that you're meeting, cold approach or on dates. So bring up travel. This one's a good one. So the next topic of conversation you can bring up that's very relevant to understanding who this girl is on a deeper level is her family and her friends and the relationship dynamics between those people that are important in her life. It's very important to understand how she's been raised, her relationship dynamics between her mom, her dad, her siblings, and her friends to get a better understanding of her value systems and how she's naturally been brought up and how she could potentially interact with you, your friends, and your family if you were to potentially date. And also, guys, in terms of level 1, 2, 3 questions, this one's a big one because there's just so much that you can explore. And also it allows you to really understand this girl on a much deeper level. The next topic of conversation you can bring up is her dating history and her relationships. Now, this one is huge, especially if you see a potential future with this chick and you're screening her out to figure out if she's going to be a potential good fit. You want to understand her history, how many boyfriends she's had, when was her last relationship, why did they break up, how did she conduct herself in those relationships, what she's like on an emotional level, on a sexual level, how she communicates in those different dynamics. This one's huge. You will find that understanding her previous dating blueprint and dating history and how she interacts in relationships will be the biggest indicator of whether she's going to make a good fit or a match in the future in potential romantic connections with yourself. So making sure you're going deep with your level 1, 2, 3 questions with this girl around her dating history and relationships, or at least her perspective on relationships, is going to be incredibly important. So make sure you're bringing this up as a topic of conversation and explore it with depth. The next topic of conversation you can bring up is religion and spirituality. Now, these are also very important in terms of compatibility, because if you are someone that's religious and you believe in Jesus, right? You're a Christian and you meet a girl that's like a Muslim or Hindu, and you have completely conflicting different belief systems and also brought up in a completely different culture that has different views around religion and spirituality, this could potentially be a massive barrier for you guys to potentially date. Or it also can be very interesting conversations around spirituality because maybe this chick's into like manifestation or the law of attraction, or maybe just has alternative views of perceiving the world and reality of how it is. If that's the case, maybe you guys can bond on that and explore different topics that you're passionate about. So for me, for example, I'm a very spiritual guy and I love talking about the law of attraction and manifestation. So the minute I meet a chick that has similar views, I get along with her so well. There's so many commonalities, so many different things that we can explore. And I really like when I meet girls like this. And also in terms of a screening skill set, I make sure I bring up spirituality all the time because I don't really want to date girls that are like agnostic, that don't have an open mind at all, or heavily atheist, and don't have flexibility in the way that they think. So again, guys, bringing up religion in terms of compatibility, very important, and also exploring spirituality in general in terms of their belief systems and perspective of reality, also very important. So now the next topic of conversation you can bring up is actually politics. Now, I wouldn't recommend diving too deep into their political views, but I think it's important to bring up at some point in your interactions, mostly dates, not necessarily cold approach, because politics for some people are very important, and their political views can dictate how they might be interacting with someone that has completely opposite political views. So let's say, for example, you meet a chick that's heavily left-wing and you yourself are incredibly right-wing. There's obviously going to be some conflict there in terms of the discussions of politics, and maybe that friction is something you don't want to fucking explore in your relationships because you just don't want the drama. But if you meet someone that's maybe left-wing and you're more left-wing, obviously there's compatibility. Same goes for right-wing and right-wing. You could be a good fit. So just bring it up to see where they sit, to see if they're a little bit extremist or a little bit more conservative, and just see if you can have these open discussions because it's going to be very relevant in terms of long-term relationships and compatibility in your dating situation. So the next topic of conversation you can bring up is sex. Now, you will find later in your interactions, whether this be on dates or maybe in a nightclub environment, the topic of sex will be brought up a lot. And it's also a topic that you can explore so many different avenues around. People love to talk about sex and relationships. And also when you learn the skill sets to learn how to actually sexualize your conversations to build sexual tension, and actually understand her sexual blueprint, this is also going to be relevant for you because in terms of sexual compatibility, this will be important for longevity in your romantic relationships. So you could be bringing up things about, her favorite sex position or different sexual fantasies she might have, or maybe the craziest place you've ever had sex. There's so many different things you can do around the topics of sex and relationships. So use your level 1, 2, 3 questions, explore it, but again, make sure you're doing it at the tail end of the interaction when you want to build up the vibe to create that sexual tension just before you invite these girls home. So those are the 14 different types of conversational topics you guys can bring up in your interactions. They're going to be the most relevant to women, the most interesting, and the most stimulating. So guys, moving forward, when you're practicing your level 1, 2, 3 questions, when you're practicing to have more engaging and interesting conversations, explore the different 14 topics. And I promise you, this is going to make for a far more interesting conversational skill set and help you build deeper and stronger emotional connections. If you guys have enjoyed this type of dating and self-development content and you too want to become an elite level conversationalist, giving you the ability to consistently meet and attract and date high quality women through the process of cold approach, then feel free to make an inquiry into one of our coaching programs, either our 12-week online mentorship program Unleashed, or potentially one of our live 5-day immersion programs, which is our in-person dating workshops that we run all around the world. Now, to make an inquiry into one of these, all you have to do is click in the link in the description to book a free consultation call with either myself, Ben, or someone for our team. But until then, boys, see you in the next video.